Hey, Tribute Band Central, welcome to the channel. So glad that you could join me today. I am very honored to have Donna Huber, Shania Twin, that is the Shania Twain tribute, and she is joining us to talk about Shania Twin today. Welcome, Donna. How are you doing?
I am so good. How are you?
Great, great. I really appreciate you taking some time out, and I'm excited to learn about your tribute show.
Thank you. It's my honor. Thank you.
Well, thank you. So tell us a little bit about your musical background. When did you start and that kind of thing?
Okay, well, I had zero musical background and I was a baker and I had my little bakery and some people were coming in and they were saying, "Oh, you look like Shania Twain." And I'm like, "Who is the Shania Twain girl that people keep on saying I look like?" And so that was going on for a while. And then I was delivering bread and I walked in. I didn't have, it sounds like I was very secluded and I was. So I didn't see all the magazines at first that Shania Twain was on the cover. But when I finally did, I went, "Oh my gosh, that's Shania Twain." I said, "Wow, that is flattering that they think I look like her." And I said, "Thank you so much." Then I moved to Sudbury and I was helping my sister with her bakery, and the same thing was happening there. And I said, "Well, I have some friends in the business of the tribute business. I'm going to ask them if I can do a tribute to Shania Twain." Pretty ballsy, I think. And since I had no background in music, and but I was super shy, so I don't know where this idea, like, it was really strange because it was something that I knew I had to do, but it was completely out of my comfort zone, completely. So I really don't know where it was coming from, honestly. And so I said to my friend that was an agent and a singer, and I said, "Okay, I'd like to do the Shania thing." And he goes, "No." He says, "Well, no, we're not doing this." And I said, "Come on." He goes, "No, you have no musical background. This is ridiculous." He thought I was joking. So I was in the basement of my apartment and I just started singing into a tape. We used to
Yeah,
have tapes back then,
I
cassette tape.
remember. I remember.
Yes, and I got the voice down, and I sent him the tape, and he goes, "Yeah, what do you want me to do with this? This is Shania Twain." And I said, "Yes." And I said, "That is me." And I have never seen somebody fly down and drive 5 hours right after I told him because he was an agent, so he's like, "Oh, this is going to be big." So, and we were just so busy because of Shania Twain. Because of Shania Twain, she was just so. She had literally when I started, she had three hits.
Wow.
And that's when I started. Like, how do you do that? So my guys would do 45 minutes of songs, and then I would come on and do her three hits plus other songs on her album that I thought were hits
Yeah.
and kind of work it that way. And then a few cover songs. And like the places were packed because they just wanted Shania. She wasn't touring and she didn't tour for a long, long time. So yeah, she's amazing.
She is. And that is
Yes.
just, I talk to a lot of tribute bands and I hear a lot of stories of how they started. That's a totally new one for me. That is impressive.
It's
Um,
crazy. I just can't believe I had the guts to do it. I think back about it and I go, like, I was so shy. What possessed me to do that? It's just so crazy. Anyway, we're here and we're traveling, we're working all the time. It's great.
It is, and I will say, you are the first artist that I have interviewed that is literally worldwide because you're going to Europe to perform in like a few
Yes.
days, right?
Yes, I've been to Europe. Yes, on Sunday. I've been to Europe. I've been to Japan, Dubai. England, Germany. Like I've been so blessed with this career, and Shania Twain is totally fine with it. She endorsed us, and I'm like, thank you so much, Shania. She's amazing. She's amazing. Like how wonderful of her to do that.
It is. It is. And that
Yeah.
leads me right to my next question. So, have you met Shania Twain in
I
person?
did. I did. I was playing Timmins, and that's where she's from. And she was going back for Shania Twain Day. So they said, oh, we'll book this other girl, Shania Twin. At that time, though, I think I was called Shania in Me.
Okay.
And it was a spinoff of The Woman in Me.
Yeah, exactly.
And then that's a whole other story. We changed the name, and then bang, things went crazy. Because at first, when that name came up, trust me, I said, there's no way I'm using that name. That's not cool. And then I said, I'm using that name. That's really cool. But anyway, I got off track there. We went to Shania Twain Days and we played, and she wanted to meet me at a luncheon. And I said, oh my gosh. And I was completely starstruck. Like this, I'm meeting Shania Twain. And we met in the stairwell. She asked somebody to get me to meet in the stairwell. She is the tiniest, perfect little thing. Like she's so tiny.
Really?
And I'm
Wow.
like this Amazon woman. And yeah, like I'm 5'8" and she's like, I think she's 5'1" or something.
I
She
had
was
no idea.
so tiny, tiny, well proportioned, beautiful. And I'm just down at her. And I'm looking at her, I'm going, I couldn't talk. I was completely starstruck, and she was so kind. And she said, I'm very proud that you're doing this. And I said, thank you so much. And that's all I said. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's all I could say. And then I met her again and I was fine.
Great. Great.
Yes.
Oh, that is really cool. I'm gonna take a step back here because I wanted uh, again, I talked to a lot of tribute bands. Your name is the best. I mean, I there's a lot of
Love
them that
it.
have different plays on particular things, but
Yeah.
Shania Twin is just the best.
No, it's crazy. Like, how could, like, it's crazy. So I don't even know who came up with that name because one of my players from long time ago, 31 years ago, believe it or not, 31 years ago, crazy. They came up to me and they said, my friend said you should call it Shania Twin because I can't take credit for this name. And I go, oh my gosh. I said, I could never do that. I said, it's so close. Like, I'm going to get sued and this is ridiculous. And then my agent said, you need to use that name because somebody's going to use it and you're going to lose it. And so I did. I did. I used it. Sorry, I
Excellent.
got distracted there.
Oh, no, no problem. No problem. Well, it's very good and it's very appropriate and it certainly gets you attention.
Oh
So
my
you
gosh.
you picked the right thing. So tell me about
Thank
the
you.
show itself. So what's some of your favorite songs to sing? How big is your band? How many people travel with you? That kind of thing.
So sometimes I have a four-piece band, sometimes I have a five-piece band. At one time I had a nine-piece band.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah, so it varies, but we will not be doing the nine-piece band. Probably four-piece when we go we're going to be going to Georgia and we're going to Florida. That's when I'm going to go to Madlife and at the end of this month. Yes.
Yes.
And I totally lost my train of thought.
That's okay. What are some of your favorite songs to sing on
Thank
during
you
the
so
show? What
much.
gets the most feedback from the crowd?
Thank you. There's a lot going on here.
That's all right.
Uh, my favorite songs. Geez, that's tough. You know, when I go out there and sing "Man, I Feel Like a Woman," because that's always our first song. We've tried to change that a few times, and I said, nope, nope. It has to be "Man, I Feel Like a Woman." It's just like in your face on the stage. It just as soon as somebody hears da 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 da, they're like, "What?" That song is just brilliant. And I love that song. That's my favorite. And then she has a new one that came out. I guess it's been a few years now, but it's the newest and it's Giddy Up. Oh my gosh. Have you heard it?
I don't think I have, but as soon as we're done, I'm
Oh,
definitely going to listen and
you
find it
really
on
should.
Apple Music.
It's amazing, and you should listen to you should watch the video, and it's just her most simplest video, but I absolutely love it. It's amazing. That one gets me going, and I think it's because it's newer.
Yeah.
And after 31 years, new is really good. But
That
I love this song Up and Any Men in Mine. Like, I don't think I have a favorite. I don't. I really don't. Like there's so many good ones. And I'm not just saying that. That like the girl is on fire. She's
Absolutely.
amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you a little story. We will be attending for my audience the Madlife show on August 31st at 2
Yay.
p.m. So if any of my listeners are there, be sure to come up, say hello. But
Amazing.
I am bringing both of my daughters along. Now, my oldest daughter was a huge Shania Twain fan. This was years ago. When she was 5 years old, she
Oh,
asked for a Shania Twain coloring book for Christmas.
no
And I
way.
got to tell you, there aren't any Shania Twain coloring books that we could find. We had to kind of razzle
No.
dazzle that one 25 years ago. But
I
yeah,
was
so
like,
she
when
is
you said
so
coloring
excited
books.
to see the show. I cannot
Oh,
wait.
that's amazing. Please come up to me at like the end of the show and hopefully I'll have t-shirts and posters and I'll give you guys some memorabilia. They're not of Shania Twain, but they're of me.
Hey, absolutely, absolutely. So I was wondering, now I saw too that you're going to be in Georgia and Florida. Have you
Yes.
been at Madlife or played in Georgia at all before? Or is this a normal
Yes, yes.
circuit?
I've played Madlife twice before.
Excellent, excellent.
Yes, I love it there. I love it there. They're great people, great stage, yeah, great sound, everything. And the crowd is always really amazing.
It is, I consider it my kind of my home venue because I see most of the shows I go to there. I only live about 30 minutes away.
Oh,
So
that's amazing.
I'm there pretty
Yeah, they have
much
some
every weekend.
that's good for you. Like supporting live music is important.
Oh, I love it. And when I started this channel, because I just couldn't find a lot of info about tribute bands, and I'm always into the behind the scenes stuff. And
Yeah.
so I started this channel, and the artists and performers are so kind, and individuals like you taking some time out of their day to talk to me, and we can share that information. I really appreciate it, and I know my audience does.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I run into tribute acts all the time and they're just normal people. Like we're just normal people. Like we're not like way up here. You know what I mean? We're doing what we love and we're making a living out of it, but we don't have the big heads. I'm not saying anybody else does. I'm just saying we have no reason to have big heads because we didn't create the music. That's what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely. So when I started this, I decided I was going to ask everyone I interviewed one question that was the same. So I'll ask you that, and I know you're awfully busy, so this might be a tough one, but do you attend other tribute bands in your off time?
I'm trying to think of when the last time I've done that. No,
It's okay. I
no.
As much as you travel and looking at your website with all of your shows, I can
Yes.
understand that. I really can.
Yeah, but I definitely, it is a really cool little network where we support each other. And I go on, say, social media, and I definitely watch their videos and stuff. And yeah, we definitely have a support system going. And way to go! And I can see they're doing so well, and how they sound. So I kind of see it, but not in real life. Yeah. But I do double bill sometimes, so I
Okay.
guess I do see that show that's with us.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And when I'm off the road, honestly, I'm at home, I'm in my little sanctuary, and I honestly don't want to go out. I have three beautiful dogs, and I just want to stay at home and love them up. And yeah,
I can understand. I can
I'm,
understand. So
I'm starting to realize that I'm boring.
not at all. Not at
No,
all.
I really am, but it's okay. I don't go out. I just do my shows and I go home. That's it. That's
Right.
it.
Cool, cool. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
onto the show today. And just another shout out, Madlife Stage and Studio, Woodstock, Georgia, August
Woo!
31st. I'll also in the comments down below, I will put a link to your website so people can check out any of your other concerts that are going to be in Florida when you're down in this little neck of the woods, because most of my viewers are in Georgia and Florida. And
Okay.
hopefully some of them will have some time to swing by, and I will definitely be at that 2 p.m. show. And
Yay.
thank you again. So nice to meet you, Donna.
Thank
And
you. Nice to
thanks for
meet you.
coming on the show.
Thank you.
All right, Tribute Band Central. Take care, everybody.